Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Miss P Teach Me. I'm Miss P, and today we're going to review push and pull. You will need to make sure that you have the iBrainstorm app downloaded onto your iPad before you continue this lesson. Pause the video on the next screen to download iBrainstorm, then start the video again to begin the lesson. Now I think we're ready to go. So, how are we going to know if we're successful in this lesson? Well, we will know we are successful when we can do these two things. Number one, know the difference between pushing and pulling an object. And number two, create a thinking map showing our knowledge of push and pull. So that you stay with me and everyone learning today, this video is going to need to be paused when you see the screen. This will give you time to work on the lesson tasks, apple up with your iPad, and make hand pancakes to show you are ready to move on. Apple up means to turn your iPad over very gently and lay it on a flat surface like a table or the floor. To make hand pancakes, you stretch your fingers and hands as flat as you possibly can. Then put your hands under your legs and sit really still until it's time to move on with the learning. Let's practice. We see the screen. Somebody pauses the video. You practice what you've learned, and then you apple up with your iPad and make hand pancakes until someone starts the video playing again. Great job, guys. I think you're ready to move on. Let's go. Our lesson today is about objects that we push or pull. Let's watch this short video reminding us the difference between pushing and pulling.
Today, we are going to answer the question, what is force? Force causes an object to move. How can we make this car move? One way is by using the force of push. We can push this car to move it away from us. Another way is by using the force of pull. Imagine this car had a rope tied to it. We can pull the rope to move the car closer to us. Some examples of objects that can be moved using push are pushing a baby stroller, or pushing a grocery cart. Examples of objects that can be moved using pull are pulling a toy wagon or pulling a kite to help keep it flying through the air. Let's look at another example. Which type of force is being used? The box is moving away from the person. The force is push. Which type of force is being used here? The box is moving toward the person. The force is pull. Time to review our vocabulary. Force causes an object to move. Push is when we move objects away from us. Pull is when we move objects closer to us. Can you think of other examples of push and pull?
Wasn't that a great review video? I really liked it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me 2 thumbs up if you would like to make a thinking map of objects and organize them into push and pull columns. I want to also. Did you see a lot of things that can be pushed? Me too. Can you tell me the name of some of the objects that you can push? Yes, I saw the shopping cart too. Now, tell a friend an object that you saw in the video that can be pulled. Great job. You guys saw a lot of objects being pulled. I think it might be time to play a game. Everybody needs to stand up. Be careful not to step on your iPad if it's appled up on the floor. Now, stand straight and tall with your hands by your side. When I show you a picture, I want you to decide if this object should be pushed or pulled. If it's pushed, I want you to take your hands and push like this. If the object should be pulled, I want you to take your hands and pull towards you, like this. Ready? Here we go. How about this one? That's right, pull. How about this one? Nice job. How about this one? You got it. How about this one? Excellent. And this one? Way to go. How about that one? Very good. How about this one? Ah, that one's tricky, right? This one can be both pushed and pulled. I tried to trick you, but you guys are way too smart for that. All right, how about this one? Excellent job. How about this last one? Very good. Give yourselves a hand. You guys did an amazing job. That was so much fun. Did you have fun playing the push and pull game? I know I did. You can all sit back down. Thank you so much for being such great listeners. Now we're going to start our push and pull thinking map. Be sure that your iPad is still turned over on a flat surface and appled up. I will let you know when it's time to turn it over and begin working. So I'm going to start by opening the iBrainstorm app. If this is the first time that I've opened the app, I might need to give the app some permissions, like to use my camera or my microphone or use my photos. I will always choose yes or allow or okay if the iPad asks me. I'm going to start by tapping the iBrainstorm app. If it's the first time that I've used this app, I will need to tap OK, and then I need to tap the X to begin. Next, I'm going to tap the drop-down arrow. It's next to the words, Your iBrainstorm Project. It's located on the top. I'm going to tap the plus, and then tap inside of the box where it says, Enter the project title here. I'm going to type my name, and I can even put a push and pull project title or any title that my teacher wants me to put in there. Now I need to choose my thinking map. There's a lot to choose from, but I really like the second one that has the 3 columns, so I'm going to tap on that. And then I'm going to tap the word save. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all tasks, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show you are ready to move on with the lesson. Let's move on to the next step. We need to get some titles on our columns. Tap the pencil icon on the top left. Choose the color that you want to use and the thickness of the pencil writing. Tap anywhere on the screen to make the color box disappear. Now use your finger to write the word push above the first column. I think for the second word, I want to change the color. So I'm going to tap the pencil again and choose a new color. Now I'm going to tap anywhere on the screen, and I'm going to write the word pull above the third column. Now I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to put the word both on the top of the middle column. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are all done with the tasks, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show that you are ready to move on with the lesson. Now I need to start putting information in the columns. I'm going to think about the video that we saw and the game that we played and things that I do every day. Then I'm going to come up with names of objects and put them in the correct columns on my thinking map. Let's see. I really love my iPad and I use it every single day. Do I push, pull, or do both with my iPad? That's right. I push gently. I push very gently. But whenever you're tapping with your finger, you're actually pushing down a little bit. So I'm going to put the word iPad, but I'm going to put it on a sticky note. I'm going to tap the plus in the upper left corner of the screen. I got a sticky note. And I want to edit the sticky note, so I'm going to double tap, boom, boom, on the sticky note. Now I get to choose whatever color I want. I really like the color green, so I'm going to tap green. I'm going to use the keyboard to type the word iPad, and if I want the letters to be bigger, I will tap the plus until it gets to the size I want. That's perfect. Now I can tap anywhere on the screen to delete that box. And I can use my finger to move the sticky note underneath the word push. Okay, so I have a rolly chair in my office and sometimes I push it and sometimes I pull it, so I'm going to tap the plus again. I'm going to double tap the sticky note and this time I'm going to change the color to purple. I will type the word rolling chair and then I'm going to make it bigger by tapping the plus. I'm going to tap anywhere on the screen and I can move my sticky note under the word both. Excellent. Now it's your turn. You will need the name of 3 different objects under each word on your thinking map. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all of the tasks listed, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show that you're ready to move on with the lesson. Wow, my map is looking really great. How does yours look? The last thing I need to do is to save it to my photos so that my teacher and my friends can see it. There's not a save option in this app, but no worries. We can always take a screenshot. Screenshots always save to our photo album. To take a screenshot, follow these 3 steps. 1, put 1 finger on the home button and 1 finger on the lock sleep button. 2, now you're going to say 1, 2, 3, click, and push both buttons at the exact same time. And 3, make sure you push when you say the word click and let up quickly. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, click. You will know you did it right when you see the screen flash and you hear a camera sound. To reset the app, you're going to tap the drop-down arrow and you're going to tap on the slide that says your iBrainstorm project. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all of the tasks listed, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show that you're ready to move on with the lesson. Great job, everyone! We are all finished. I know we were successful because we showed that we know the difference between pushing and pulling an object, and we created a thinking map showing our knowledge of the push and pull. Make sure when you share the thinking map with your teacher and friends that you tell if each object should be pushed, pulled, or both. I hope you had fun reviewing push and pull. I had a lot of fun with you, and I hope to see you again really soon as we learn something else on Miss P, Teach Me. Goodbye!